Fellas, if you anything like me, you're super picky about who cuts your hair. And I don't go anywhere else except for House of Barbers. Located right across the street from Marist College on Route 9, go see Sal and his crew. They will take care of you no matter what your needs are, and they'll even give you hot towel shaves. House of Barbers right there on Route 9, 845-232-5036. House of Barbers. Go make an appointment today or just walk in. House of Barbers.
It's finally TV, but you don't need cable or sling to see me. Black on his soapbox, Gabe in his bag. Let out some real black ink, load the 9 with the mag. First take, the last take, we can juggle the top. Like a barber with the clips, the way we talk in the shop. And since life is like a movie, we gon' stick to the plot. That's why we sponsored by the brand and scrape the white off the top. Get it? That means we dope. So I'm money my brothers and sisters to stay woke. And we gon' lace the product with facts and straight jokes. The voice of the valley is here to spread hope. Supports a steep slope. They gon' have to let me cook. I don't know how to stop. From the culture to the music, anything else hot. Catch us every Tuesday once you step in the house. Cause all they really wanna know, what we talking about. I'm out.
Oh, and here we go. Another episode of What We Talking About. That's how we do. One time coming for you. It is your boy Gabriel back again on another Tuesday, 7 p.m. with the What We Talking About podcast. As always, joined by co-host and co-creator of the show, my man King Blackout. How it go, sir?
Shit.
Yeah. That means he's doing
this funny ass video.
Okay.
From, I don't even know how long ago. Got to be like 91, 92, somewhere around there. Of Jazzo doing a video with like some kind of Hawaiian beat with a 19-year-old Jay-Z hanging from a wire in the video in front of a green screen. It was some of the funniest, cringiest shit I've ever seen in my life. You ever seen that video?
No, but we all got to start somewhere, Black.
It was terrible. My guy. You know, I don't think you heard what I just said. 19-year-old Jay-Z was like attached to 2 cords, and they were swinging him around a green screen stage in the background of a Jazzo music video. I know who Jazzo is, a nigga from the Originate Jigga what? Like, it was terrible.
Listen, that was the behind the scenes footage. In actuality, it was a video and they had him swinging back and forth through the stars and all that shit.
Nah. It was in front of a green screen, and the green screen had people in Hawaii eating food with their hands. It was so, it sounded like I'm making this shit up. I gotta find it. This shit is so cringe.
Like I said, you gotta start somewhere, dog.
You do.
You know what
I'm not doing that, but you do.
Yeah. Shout out to 19-year-old Jay-Z. You excited for new Jay-Z music, man? I think we talked about this last week, but I keep seeing it like it's like a real thing. I think it's really coming. Excitement or no?
I don't believe it's coming.
No?
I think it's the internet. And if we get a 10-track Jay-Z project, great. I'm here for it. I just don't see it coming. I think at the most, maybe he gives Khaled a throwaway 8.
Right.
For his next project. It's been 3 years, which is nuts. Khaled put out an album every year for like 10 years in a row. Then COVID happened, and then he lost the Drake features, and then boom, I don't even know, 3 years.
Right.
But no, I don't think this is coming. 80-20, it don't happen.
80-20, it don't happen. Damn, I'm hopeful. I'm at the 50-50 mark because, yeah, it could or it could not. I think that he is one of the smartest businessmen, and he just knows how to use his fame and position there within to generate revenue. So I think if he actually sees like an opportunity where like, oh, people are ready for a little something, you know, I think he'll take the opportunity. So I think at the very least, like you said, I think we're gonna get like a verse in something, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. But I've been hearing what you've been hearing. I've seen a few shows of some of the scuttlebutt on the internet that says Jay-Z coming working on music. And I think sometimes people forget, like, yo, if you love this thing, you could just be doing music and have no intention of putting it out. Like, there are times when you catch me like, don't mean I'm dropping the album tomorrow, I might be down here recording something because that's what I'm feeling like, and I'll leave it where it's at.
Yeah, totally get that. Because even myself these days, you know what I'm saying? Like I might sit down and just start just penning like a verse. You know, it's not that I want to start rapping it. It's just like it's just coming out, something creative, something to do, something to keep your mind busy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, like the one thing that I always question, man, is like, do you believe when they all say like a lot of these rappers like never wrote the shit down, like the classic material, not right now, but back when like they weren't writing this shit down? You believe that they weren't writing it down?
A very small, like 3 or 4 people, sure.
Right.
I can believe Lil Wayne freestyling half of his shit because it kind of sound like it.
Right.
I could believe him not remembering his verses now because he freestyled it. It makes complete sense to me.
Right.
Somebody does all the marijuana smoking that he does. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm sure at some point in his career, Jay-Z wrote. I know the stories of him now going in there and penning shit in the booth in real time is probably also real.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could see him also just freestyling a lot of shit. Yeah. And I think like super people who are in love with the game, they may have already pre-wrote shit, and they tend to go back and like pull from that for like a song and change some words around. So like sometimes like you go to the studio with Remy and shit like that, and he's written some shit from 10 years ago that he remembers still. So he's in there and he's not writing in real time, but he's taking a song and he's tweaking it in real time.
Right.
And I think that happens all the time.
I think so too. Because as a creative, you know, sometimes you can't help it, right? It's the whole, you know, I had these 4 bars on a napkin, you know what I'm saying? The way type of shit. And it's like, you know, not everything gets used, not everything's appropriate for the time, but it was a dope setup, or it was, you know, the analogies you were making in there and the metaphors were dope, you know what I mean? So yeah, no, I totally get that.
Right.
Speaking of music, I know you didn't do it. I know you didn't do it. But I'm going to encourage you to please go listen to Ghostface Supreme Clientele. Pretty dope, man. Cream. Yeah, I know. Paying homage. I see.
That's it. I don't want to hear Supreme Clientele nothing. That's all I got for you. I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go check it out. We can talk about next week.
Shout out to the ladies in the chat. We got Bungie and we got super producer Big Ange. What's going on to YouTube?
And Gabe has not sent me any peaches in like 12 years.
Yeah, they definitely didn't make it past the door. Nah, they didn't make it past the door. I'm so sorry, cuzzo. You know, one thing I wanted to clean up, we was talking last week, and I know everybody likes to run away when we start talking about battle rap and all that, but I had to clean one thing up because I misspoke. I was in the moment and I misspoke. Twerk has already battled Mook. You could watch that. Twerk is going to battle Lux on September 13th. Okay. That's what it is. Yeah. And Murder Mook is going to battle Hitman Holla.
I don't want to see that one.
You not a Hitman fan?
Sometimes he's hit or miss.
Yeah, he's
hit or miss.
He is very hit or miss for me.
Yeah.
And Mook is a little bit more consistent. I know what to expect from him, so I think Mook's gonna win that. But watching the face off was incredible. It was funny. It's funny to watch that. Shout out to Blaze 'em Up Radio and DJ Poppy Blaze. Everybody out there listening on that streaming platform. Shout out to that brother and all the supporters of that. And of course, you know, you got to shout out my man Sal, House of Barbers. Make sure you check him out and his crew. Should you need some hairstyling, girls and guys are welcome. Let's go, House of Barbers up there in Poughkeepsie by Marist College. What say you, man? I got a couple of like a few things written down on my list today that we could talk about. Anything on your list that you want to get to right now?
Not really. You know what's interesting, bro?
What up, Matt?
What's up, Santoro? You know what's interesting, Gabe?
What up? Nothing.
A bunch of music just came out.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care.
As evidenced by not listening to Supreme Clientele 2, correct?
Correct. Mm-hmm. So can we talk about that? I believe, because I'll be doing my research a little bit. 5 years ago, we were talking about your ear, and as you age, things change.
Sure. Absolutely.
I give 0 fucks about the music that just dropped, which doesn't mean I hate all these artists. It just means I gave 0 fucks.
Right.
Am I reaching the age where I no longer care about new music? And did you already reach that?
I think that I have gotten to the point where, you know, music doesn't excite me the same way. It's not bringing out the same emotion and feelings that it used to bring for me. So I think we talked about that too. It's like, you know, why we listen to music and what we want from it, right? And when I was younger, I had a lot of pent up, you know, testosterone energy, you know what I'm saying? Always on the go. And like, I wanted to be amped up. I wanted to hear the rah rah. Onyx, play that shit loud too. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, I guess as I got older, there's less of that and more of, all right, I'm just trying to get this shit done so I get to a chill spot so I can just fucking relax. You know what I'm saying?
Santoro says, get off my porch. We old. I find myself going back to the crates more often now. I know what he means.
Yeah.
He also blew a kiss. Santoro, don't ever do that. Ever. Ever. But okay, he's saying we just some old niggas. And he also goes back into his crates and digs to the classics. I did put on a my favorites playlist on Apple Music. And this last weekend I was riding around and I don't think anything pre 2015 came on. I think I was playing my era, my young adult era.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask again, maybe in a different way. Do I not give a fuck because I'm getting old, or is the music just not holding our attention anymore? And mind you, some niggas that I fuck with, like I like Bryson Tiller. That drop, didn't care. I hear nothing but good shit about that Starline album from Chance the Rapper. I played through it once. There's some songs up there I like, but I don't care to go back and play it again. And I don't think it's a bad album. I just didn't want to play it again. Is it the music just not hitting the same game?
I think it's when the artists don't resonate with you anymore. There's no real connection anymore. You don't see yourself as them because there's a certain maturity that comes along with surviving, you know, 40 fucking spins around the earth. And like, you don't care to emulate anybody. You're not caring to be compared or likened to anyone you want. You standing on your own too at that point. So I think that some of that comes with it. And that's why some of the nostalgia for some of the older artists kind of is a little clingy to some. I can speak to that because the artists from that time for me, I hold them in a different spot. You know what I'm saying? Like there's artists that I hold in a different place that I used to listen to in the 90s that no other artist is ever going to get that from me.
We talked about that though too, right? There's that built-in bias of what's popping when you're going through your formative years.
Sure.
Like
I think that's a big part.
A TikTok popped up. I don't be on TikTok. A TikTok popped up on my Instagram because they do that cross promotion shit. And it was the Power Rangers. And they were talking about this anniversary episode where all the old Power Rangers were coming back, and some, not all of them, but you know what I mean. They were going back to like the 90s Power Rangers, like my Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin, Zeo, Turbo, Tommy, Green Ranger, White Ranger, that type of shit.
Sure.
Hip Hop Keto. Yeah, if you a Power, you know what I'm talking about. And I was listening to the guy who was doing the video talking about how he was born in 2001. First of all, he a fucking baby.
Right.
But he's a 24-year-old young man. So he's not a child. He's a grown-up.
Sure.
And he's talking about how what he grew up on, SPD, RPD, whatever the fuck he was talking about, a bunch of shit I didn't watch. And how I had this very strong affinity for these first 6 seasons of Power Rangers when I was like 8, 9, 10 years old. You know what I mean? And how much they meant to me. And how he had that same kind of reverence for this shit that was in the mid 2000s that I think is pretty trash when I tried to watch the episode. I guess my point being is that, yes, there's this built-in bias when you are going through the developmental stage in your life. And things are happening that you cling to, and I think that's natural.
Right.
I also think, though, the point you made was also succinct about you being at a different place and not relating to the music in the same way. But Santoro asked the question in the comments that I think is going to bring this entire point home.
Mm-hmm.
How many anthems have you heard lately? What was the song of the summer? And see, what I'm saying is, I think it's 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
I think that my comfort food is the music that I grew up with,
right?
Because of what it was.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm tuned out to music. I'm a musically inclined person. And
Mm-hmm.
if somebody had made the slaps that was the slaps, I would have
Mm-hmm.
recognized them as such and gravitated towards them, like I've done every single year of my life. So when Centura says, what was the song of the summer? The first song that pops in my head is Nokia, and that came out in February, meaning there wasn't no song of the summer.
Right.
I don't think the music is fucking hitting.
Right.
I think I could be reaching the age where I'm supposed to tune it out, but I also think the music is getting worse.
Right.
It's too much of it and a lot of mid.
So not interested in a Kid Cudi free.
I played it once again. All these albums that just dropped, I played them all once, and I had nothing pushing me to play again. I did not care.
K-pop animation was the song of the summer. Shout out to Angie.
Bro, great question. What was the song of the summer? Now I know that our relationship with music is slightly different, and that I'm assuming, but you can correct me. I'm probably in more places or around more people who are listening to more young music than you are on a day-to-day basis. Fair?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think there was a joint for the summer. I don't think there was this one undeniable hit for the last 4 months. It's the reason why songs from a year and a half ago are still in the top 20 of the charts, because music has just kind of fell off a fucking cliff.
Right.
And what was your song of the summer?
I really don't have one. I'm trying to think what albums I was listening to. I know I liked the Raekwon album in the middle of the summer. I thought that was kind of dope. That, I did enjoy, the Clips album. I thought there was a couple joints on there that was definitely playing over and over. But for me, it was random freestyles and shit.
Keep your train of thought. I agree. That Clips album go hard. None of them songs hit in the way that makes you want to play them 50 times, though.
Right.
Yeah.
It is a really good listen, though. Like start to finish, it's a well put together album. And the thing that I'll say about that, because that is probably the album of the summer, I would say. You know what I'm saying? From my point of view, I still am impressed with the amount of promotion and marketing they put up front, and we're able to still deliver a listenable project. That was pretty good, because that doesn't happen very often.
Amazing promo run.
You know what I mean? And to live up to it, though, to actually have something substantial behind it, that was kind of dope. So I think that was a home run for me. But yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Like I had to go to albums and projects. There wasn't one song that I just had on repeat. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel.
Yep.
That's how I feel.
And, for me, I echo your sentiments, though, because like for me, even like knowing that there's a DJ Premier and Rock Marciano whole collaboration out there that's been there for like 4 or 5 days already, and I haven't even downloaded it. I haven't listened to one track. I don't even know what the album art looks like. You know what I mean? Like that's how detached I am from that. So for me, I just think life be lifing, and I get caught up in wanting to just make sure I got all my responsibilities taken care of so I can chill. I really feel like my life has culminated to that point, bro, where it's like I'm just trying to get everything together so I can find moments to chill. And if I could put multiple hours together in a row and chill, I'm striving for that. And I think, I don't know how healthy that is. I'm not saying it's healthy. I'm just saying that's what I've been doing. So I don't know if a lot of people feel the same way or if I'm the only one out here, but that's what it is for me.
I feel like society even got you trying to, I'm not saying what you're saying is not your reality. I'm saying that even when you was sturdy and you had shit going on, there was always opportunities to consume music. Always. They've always existed. I commute to work.
Yeah. Right.
That's opportunity to listen to music.
That's a big one for me. Yeah.
If I'm choosing to put on a podcast because I don't really want to listen to this music.
Right.
See, so I can say I'm busy, and that could be true. At the same time, I can also be actively avoiding consuming this new shit because it ain't doing it for me. And that can also be true at the same time. You know what I mean? I'm in the gym. I should be playing that new Gunna album. I'm not. That shit is boring. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think it's an interesting topic. I do think that you do reach an age where you stop latching on maybe to new artists.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you reach an age where you stop recognizing what good music sounds like.
Right.
So I think my favorites are already solidified. I don't think that nobody's gonna come out in the next 5 years and be like, yo, that's my new favorite artist of all time. Not gonna happen, because that's not, to me, what those experiences when they connect with you in the way that they do when you're younger. But I still think my ear is still valid, and I know what a good song sound like. I know what a hit song sound like. I know what a good vibe is, and ain't none of this shit doing it for me.
I feel you. I'm listening to Teddy clips, to clips and Teddy Swims. Not a good sign. Hey, I like clips and Teddy Swims. I like both of them. More options nowadays, Angie says, not just music. Absolutely.
Yeah, less curation.
Yes.
I don't have option paralysis, Angie. Like, it ain't because there's 30,000 albums a day that I don't know what to listen to. It's more options, less curation. That's a lot of bullshit.
Yeah. No, I thought what she was saying not options in music, but just different options for your time.
Sure. Okay,
whether
that's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether it be now, because like before, there wasn't a 3-hour, 2.5-hour Joe Budden podcast for me to just tap into and listen to and relate. Because, and I bring up the JB podcast only because most of them folks is right in line with my age. They're right. They're right with me. So the shit that they're saying, I can totally like relate to. I've been there. Like they might have more like street, not even street, like VIP club stories that I can't really relate to. You know what I'm saying? But everything else that they're talking about, I get it. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's a great point, because I didn't even consider that. Like the fact that there's more podcasts, there's more things vying for your attention, means you have more choices to have how you spend that little bit of time you have. And you're right. 20 years ago, there wasn't a podcast that I want to listen to while I'm commuting, and now there is. And now I'm making
many,
choices.
not just one.
That's a phenomenal point, Angie. Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point.
And let's face the facts. Your device in your hand now is pure entertainment, whether it be games, whether it be videos, podcasts, creating shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do so much on your phone now. Like, I remember one day I was sitting there. I did the Voice of the Valley showcase, and I was sitting there on my phone, and I figured out that, I could make like little trailers on my phone using iMovie. Bro, I sat on my phone making them trailers for like 4 hours. I had to plug my phone in. Huh?
And she didn't punch you in the face?
No. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't here. I was alone.
Exactly. Not been around.
You know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but those 4 hours back in the day probably would have been spent playing Madden with some music on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So, that's a good point. But shout out to the music coming out. It's not to say, I'm not trying to say it all sucks. I'm just saying maybe it's just not all for me. You know what I'm saying? And when something resonates with me, it resonates with me. Like, I know you made fun of it and me for liking it, but like I like that, the Doors song from Teddy Swims. Like, that it's a dope story. I like the way he's telling the story.
When this happened?
You like Teddy Swims? Okay.
I actually do like that man. Like, did you like that guy?
Yeah, I like.
I'm not making fun of you for liking a song. I like Lose Control.
Yeah, those two songs are dope, man. Like the way he does that. So like, so when something's dope, to your point, I do listen to it, and I do have Door on repeat maybe 2 or 3 times in a row in the car when I'm driving somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So your point is well taken that, but again, I think that kind of speaks to the maturation. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that story, the way he's telling it, the vibes in the music, the frequency of the music, it's speaking to me more than Gunna's joint. Gunna's joint's he's not talking to people. He don't even want to look at people like me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
are you saying embrace being an unk?
Yeah, you got to. I think you just got to embrace what it is, whatever that means. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. In your opinion, and I'm asking for it, so I'm gonna take what comes with it.
Yeah.
Am I a unk?
We talked about this. We
did, but
you're getting closer to where they're gonna start calling you OG. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna start calling you OG. I don't think you're Unk yet.
This is
You know?
nasty. This is nasty.
Because
Talk about
Unk
it,
is
bro.
after OG though, right? Wouldn't you say
No,
that?
Unc is before OG. OG
You think,
is when you timed out. Like
oh,
you're
so
not
Unk is
getting no
like still
younger.
in the streets a little bit, like kind of still connected, but
Yeah.
doesn't really want to be,
Unc,
but they are.
the way Unc is today, Unc is the new big bro.
Okay, so yeah, you Unk,
I'm
100%.
Unc.
Yeah, 100%, 1000%. Yeah.
I'm not debating. I'm taking. I told him to take his opinion.
I'm
So
OG.
now.
What's good?
What makes me Unc, bro?
The maturation there within.
I've always been like ahead of what niggas is my age.
Right.
So
but
was I 25
now you got
and
now you got the spins around the sun.
So just time. Time makes me Unc.
Just time.
So did you call a nigga Unc who older than you, but is also a bum and ain't about shit and can't teach you nothing? That nigga still an Unc?
He's a broke Unc.
He the drunk uncle at the cookout?
Well, no, I don't think that's an Unc though.
Okay, talk about it.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna go with Unc. I want to say Unc is somebody who been there, done that, and they still alive today, and they still viable in society. They got their own shit now. They made it.
That could have been. That used to be the OGs though.
Yeah, but that's Unc now. It's got to be
Unc now. So what's OG? You just out? You washed? Is OG washed up?
OG's
because it's always been a sign of respect. It was never like you washed up.
OG is me. If I do expect to be treated a certain way with a certain amount of respect when I greet somebody. I don't expect somebody to be all stupid and jumping around. I expect somebody to look me in my eye, give me a pound or give me a hug. You know what I mean? And that's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I really think what you just said, I think it really does just have to do with time. Because think about it, man. Like time is the ultimate truth teller, right? So like if you wilding out here and doing dumb shit, even if it's behind the scenes and nobody knows, inevitably one way or the other, it's gonna catch up to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like when you're able to survive time, that means that you navigated this shit with a certain perspective, a certain amount of respect for yourself in the future that speaks to, hey, you did it. How did you do it from a younger person, which makes you Unc? Because a 19-year-old could come up to you right now, even a 21-year-old could ask you right now, like, yo, Black, you know what I'm saying? I see you got the fly cars, you living on your own, you know, you're my boss's boss at the job and shit. Like how you did all that. I could see you dropping the knowledge on them, right? So that makes you Unc, bro. Because you've been there, done that.
You talking your shit too. You know what it is? I think sometimes it's hard to see it when you in it. Because like even now, like the things that you saying being true, like I'm at a level in my career, in my job, and what I do where like there's one person over me at the company, the CEO. Right. Everybody else is beneath my station, right? But all of my peers got me by a decade or 15 years. So like I feel like I'm in this weird place where like I'm at a place in my life and in my career and in the things that I do where I would be an Unc. But I'm not at the age of my peers who are all in their fucking 50s, they late 40s, early 50s. I feel like I'm ahead of schedule. So is it? Yeah, but is that like, can you just by what you doing become an Unc earlier? Like a nigga that's 24 in the NFL that got 50 million and went through college and went through high school and went through the combine and got drafted and made pro and got a second contract. Ain't that nigga also an Unc to a nigga that's 17 trying to get it the way he getting it right now? Because he's at the pinnacle. Like when Pat Mahomes won the Super Bowl at 24, ain't that the pinnacle of your profession? So does that make him
at that point? No, at that point he's just the man. But he's just the man of the moment. He's the man of the moment.
You got to fall somewhere though.
That 24-year-old bro, just like I was just about to say. You know what I'm saying? Like that 24-year-old can have all the money they want, all the vagina in the world, right?
Vagina is important.
They still have not experienced all of life that you have.
Okay. So it's the experience. The experience will give you that.
Okay.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We're talking about it.
Absolutely. I mean, to me, there's that's it right there for me. You know what I mean? Shout out to Angie. Shout out to Mr. Catchrack. You know, catch them tomorrow. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, in the studio with the Rec Boys, 7 p.m. every Wednesday. You heard.
Can I put a bow in this?
Yes.
Well, I got half a bow and half a bow. Two bows.
All right.
First half.
Like
so you talked about you expect a certain kind of respect when somebody's approaching you and talking to you.
Sure.
So let's start with the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you expect some 12-year-old kid to come up to you and be like, Mr. Gabe? Or is him saying Gabe acceptable?
No, addressing me by my name is always acceptable.
Are you sure? Because and there's a reason why I asked.
Okay.
In a lot of spaces, and I'm talking about a child, not like a 21-year-old. Child addressing you by your actual name ain't cool when you reach a certain age. It's considered disrespectful to not put that salutation in the front. Mr. Gabe, Miss Angie. If you 8, why are you calling me my name like you're familiar with me like that? But you don't feel that way? Because a lot of people do.
Yeah, no, no, I don't feel that way. I wouldn't even know that it was disrespectful if some 9-year-old said, "Hey, Gabe, can you help me with this?" or whatever. Like, to me, it's like it's cool. You know,
let me flip it.
Yeah.
If you saw an 8-year-old call their grandma Janet,
right?
No, hold up. See, this is it's gonna make you see where I'm going with this. Would you think that's disrespectful? Like, why are you calling your grandma Janet?
Yes, just like when you call your mom by her first name. That's weird.
It can be, but it depends on where you are in your life. So I'm using the.
You said a child.
A child.
Yeah.
But there's people like, I don't care, you my child. Don't call me David, your dad. I'm 30 and I'm 55. I'm still your dad.
Right.
If you saw an 8-year-old call their grandma Janet, you would find that disrespectful, wouldn't you?
I would.
You are at an age where you are grandparent age for an 8-year-old, right?
Okay.
And it's not a shot at you. That's just a fact.
Yeah.
You don't think it's disrespectful for an 8-year-old to call you Gabriel, an 8-year-old?
If he's my grandson,
related or not? Because I go up to strangers, and if you are OG, if you a 60-year-old grandma, I'm not saying what's up, Donna. I'm saying Miss Donna. As a grown man, I do that right now.
Sure. No, I get that. You
are of an age. You don't think you deserve that?
I don't look at it like that. That part I don't really care about. I'm so personable with people, and I opened up that channel and that access to me when people meet me, that like for people to be casual with me is almost expected. Like, I think it's weird, like when you're getting all weird and formal with me, like, what are you doing? I'm not giving you that type of energy right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking you for all this formality and shit. You know what I'm saying?
My daughter called you Gabe, you cool with that?
Yeah, I mean, she's probably gonna throw in Uncle Gabe.
She's not. I'm gonna tell her that you don't like that shit. So if I just tell her to call you Gabe, we good, Brad?
Well, sure. We have to be. we have to be. You know, at this point, we have to be, right?
All right. Okay, I respect that. I think it's interesting. Here's the second part of my bow before you move on to the topic. I don't look like an unk. And this is not me trying to toot my own horn. Black don't crack, baby. I look pretty good for my age, right? I don't like the unk. I'm thrown off when kids speak to me and say Mr. Or when somebody that I know is probably within like who's 20 years younger than me.
Right.
Don't put the sauce on it, just be like, what's good, bro? And it's like, I know, like, you could be my son.
Right.
And I'm starting to feel a little weird. Remember a couple years ago, I told you it was the opposite, where like I don't feel out of place in these spaces. I feel good in these spaces.
Yeah.
And it's almost flipped.
Yeah.
Where now it's like, nigga, you like 17. Fuck you mean, big bro. Like, put some respect in my shit. Is that me accepting who I am? Or is that just you niggas getting to me? Fucking up my mental.
Honestly, it's probably a combination of both, right? In some capacity. I don't know which one is more of, but yeah, it's probably a combination of both. And I think that you know, this younger generation, on top of everything that we're saying, they just don't move the same as prior generations. And I think there's been this, you know, this like downward slope and degrade of that ability to be respectful, talk to people in a manner that you know, is professional and how do I want to say, just like respectful, I guess, is really all I'm saying. Like kids don't know anymore, bro. It's like, you know, half of them don't know if they're a boy or girl now because they're all fucking confused and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Today, I go to the store today. I'm seeing some
young,
I see some young guy, you know, saying talking on his phone, walking across the way. I'm going into the store. He's coming across, and my man is walking. And he's just swinging his arm like this here on this, like, you know. I'm like, bro, what is he's? Anyway, they don't know if they coming or going anymore. And I just think that the parents are so close in age to the younger generation that's able to drive and get around and get a job now that it's just not the same anymore. And they do view people that are only 20 years older than them as like peers and shit because they almost damn near are because they're fucking 18 and you're fucking 36. It's like you're double my age. That's it. Before, go ahead.
Yo, no, real talk. You got where I was going with this because I think that's the biggest change is that the parents are so young and the grandparents are so young that literally there's a 38-year-old grandma, right, with a 2-year-old grandson, in the same club as the 21-year-old, and that don't seem weird, and she don't look like a grandma, right. You know what I'm saying? And you got a full beard, and you don't look like you 21. So I think that I think exactly what you just said is also part of it. I don't think that they mean to be disrespectful. And now we sounding like old men, so I ain't gonna sauce on it too much. But I do think that there's almost no big divide where I feel like, yo, when you look at these old shows like Good Time and shit like that, when these characters are supposed to be 35, 37, 38-year-old middle-class families, they seemed old. Like they looked old in the face,
older than you.
They talk old, they moved old, they acted old, they acted like they was 50 in your mind, but they was like 35-year-old people. When you hit that age and you in the same spots as a 21-year-old, not because you're trying to be young, but because that's just normal today, it does kind of blur that line between what we talking about, and it kind of makes you seem like, yo, I see why a nigga can be a bro until he's 60. He in the same spots as you. Why would he be anything else?
And you're only 15 years older than him. You know what I'm saying? Or younger, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like that part, you know. So yeah, man, it's a crazy thing. You know, speaking about kids and stuff, what's up with kids falling out of windows in the city, bro? Like every day on the fucking news now, there's some 1-year-old, 4-year-old, 2-year-old who fell out of a building, bro. It is crazy, bro.
Yo, did we stop streaming?
They said they're having a problem streaming to Facebook. But we still alive and well on YouTube, man. We're gonna continue it for the people at home. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna experience the interruption.
I mean, the Facebook cut out, but like I hear you.
Let me. What I will do is I will share the link from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Tap in here.
Gotta pay that Facebook Plus bill. What's that? $99 a month now?
Tap in here.
Everybody got a plus. Yo, you see the fucking ESPN direct to consumer shit with 30 beans?
Nah.
Yo, $30 now. You get ESPN's cable channels, premium events, pay-per-view, all that. And you get Hulu and you get Disney Plus. 30 beans a month.
I need that.
You get Sports Center, you get your around, not because that's canceled, but you get your you get all the shit that comes on television now. And you get WWE, what used to be pay-per-views, but premium live events. And you get the UFC shit now. $30 a month. That may sound like a good deal, but here's what I'm saying, bro. I literally got like 20 subscriptions. I went and I looked just to watch television. And I feel like each one of these fucking things got like one thing I want to watch.
Paramount got.
I'm sick of it. I did the math. I'm spending $200 plus a month on television.
Wow.
I don't want to.
Wow. Yeah. Cancel them all.
How? With this things I want to watch that alien shit on Hulu.
right. I say pick one and cancel the others. That's basically what I did. I have Netflix and Hulu. Those are the two prescriptions that we pay for. Other than that, everything else is the free version.
So like, I want to watch Twisted Metal. That's on Peacock. So I just can't watch Twisted Metal.
Correct. Yeah.
I want to watch Foundation. That's an Apple TV. I just can't watch Foundation. Yeah, right. This is crazy. I like watching BMF on Stars. I got to cut that out.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. You got to wait for the $2.99 deal and then cut it out right before it go back up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but everybody talking about it, and I can't join into the conversation unless I pay that $11.99.
Yeah, no, that's you got to pay the $2.99. You know what I'm saying? Different email. You know what I'm saying?
Different email. That's fucking crazy. It's thinking wild.
Different
create a new email every season of a show.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. it'll be watching Power 1, watching Power 2 at Gmail, watching Power 3.
Yo, you know what? That's fucking genius. I'm doing that shit. My man.
You know? Yo, but if you was watching TV, you might have seen the news, and yo, the earth is wilding, son. Did you see Phoenix, Arizona, and what they're calling the haboob? The dust storm?
I don't know what that means. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yo!
Enlighten me. What that mean?
Listen, in the desert, they don't have snowstorms and shit. They end up having sandstorms.
Yeah, so in the desert.
So these sandstorms, right, can go across the state, basically. And basically, it's in Phoenix right now. And it's literally a wall of what looks like dust, like an immensely tall wall of dust that just overtakes the area. Like you stand in it and you are dusty. Yeah, that shit is crazy. So right now it's happening. Angie's brother lives out there, and he was talking about like that can't be. And sure enough, it is that. And
what were you calling it though? Because that's the name I didn't recognize. What were you calling it?
A haboob. Haboob.
Okay. In Afghanistan, we just call it the sand tornado. My man said the haboob.
Yeah.
Right. Copy.
Hey, hold on. We gonna get into it. Hold on. You got to see this. You got to see this, bro. This chick right here is trying to drive through this. Okay, like this is insane. All right, let's do this. Let me get you right. Let me get y'all right so you can really see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, shout out to my stylist. Shout out to Styles Barbershop.
Absolutely. Shout out to Blaze 'em Up Radio.
Let's see the haboob.
Hold on. So she said,
a haboob. I can see Idaho highlights and like,
bro, it's like she's driving through a cloud, son. Like, what is happening here?
We're in the middle of the haboob. We're in our car, but we're kind of okay. I can see the house on the corner here.
It's not like they're driving through the desert, bro. They're at home.
Like kind of in front of us now. Should I try it? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like they're like dumbasses and they went out to, you know, the desert and they're being stupid.
One day you won't have to assemble the entire creative team for every new little request. Are they all wearing?
Look at this shit, bro. What is this? Look at that.
Yeah. Well, I've seen that before, but yes, I get it. Yeah.
Wow. So you've witnessed this in person before?
Absolutely.
I hear wind like a motherfucker. I got to assume it's just like a storm. So it's windy. No, what would be a snowstorm, but it's just sand.
Don't necessarily have to be a snowstorm. It's not attributed to a certain kind of precipitation, but like, yeah, you get the right front that lifts the sand off the fucking ground and brings it up into the atmosphere, and it's just flinging that shit. And if you look at like rain and shit like that, rain clouds move the same exact way.
Right.
They just move that way. You just don't pay attention because how often are you at the edge of a rainstorm? Like I talked about that day I was at a cookout earlier in the spring, and literally I was sitting on the front line where it was raining in the grass in the backyard, and in 10 feet we were dry. Yeah. So I'm watching the rain hit the ground next to me, and we're dry because you're at the rain line.
It's kind of cool though, right? Like
it's kind of cool, but like that's just how clouds work, right? A cloud is not over the entire planet; it's moving. Yeah. So yeah, I've seen that before. Yes, that's it. It's a really crazy looking thing. I've never caught it a haboob, but it's very crazy to look at something like that coming your way. And by the way, this is what happens when you build a city in the fucking desert.
Right.
Like, if you had grass, my nigga, you wouldn't have this problem. Nobody told you to build a city out there.
If you just would have thought about that first.
Haboob to you. You know what I mean?
Word. What's up with what's up with ICE, man?
Oh God.
What's up with ICE, man? What's up? Why?
ICE who? Ice Spice?
Why are they deporting children now? Can you
Oh,
make
you
sense
mean
of that?
ICE, immigration enforcement.
Yes.
They're doing it because they were told to by the president.
That's unreal. So I didn't realize that you could deport children, but no parent.
You used to not do that,
right?
But it was never a law against doing that.
Got you.
So it used to be like if the parent wasn't like you have the option as a parent, like as an example, if your child was born in the States and you're an illegal, that you could take your kids with you, or you could leave them because they're technically citizens.
Right.
And 99.9% of the time is I'm gonna take my kids unless I got another legal person I can leave them with.
Right.
So that's what was happening, but it wasn't a law that says you had to allow that to be the thing.
Wow. I like the human element to that stance and that unwritten rule. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't.
Not deport a 5-year-old to Ecuador. Common sense.
It just doesn't. It doesn't sit well. It doesn't look good. It doesn't sound right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. And don't get me wrong, man. I am for cleaning up the. I don't want to say that. I am for strengthening the borders to the point where, like, if you want to come here, great, come here. But come here because you want to build on something, because you want to make a business, you want to make a better life for your family. All those things are great reasons to come here. You know what I'm saying? But we all know that humans will be humans, and they're not all coming here for that. They're coming here specifically because they could fly under the radar, be illegal, get away with some bullshit, stay with their people.
That's not fair.
That's out there, though.
You acting like all immigrants are a monolith, and that's
not what I'm saying.
That's what it sounded like.
That's not what I'm saying.
It sounded like.
I'm saying that exists. I'm not saying that's all what it is. I can't generalize that way. I never would. Okay. But I'm saying that element does exist, though. We can't be sure. You know, it does exist.
But like, it's not like they're going around snatching up niggas inside of abandoned buildings. These are people who have jobs.
No, I know. That's the stupid part to me. Yeah,
paying rent. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here?
Right. That's why I speak about. That's why I didn't want to say cleaning up the country type of shit. I didn't want to go down that road. But I would go down the road of, hey, strengthen the borders to the point where don't come here unless you rep about your business and shit. Like, you're not gonna come here just cause. No. What are you here for? What are you trying to do? You know what I mean? But yeah, I just don't agree with deporting children. I don't agree with separating them from their parents for whatever fucking reason you could come up with. If you have people that,
because I think it's common sense what you're saying.
Yeah.
So why are we doing it? And I don't mean like in a throwaway line type of way. I mean like, no, literally. Why do you think Trump is saying deport a 5-year-old to Ecuador who's never been to Ecuador? What's the purpose? And why aren't other people saying, let's not?
Right. I wish I had the answer to that, bro, because for me, it's just leaving me, you know, open mouthed and looking dumb, because I really don't know what the answer is to that question. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what's behind that. There's no capital gain there. You know,
I guess one day that person's gonna grow up and be a citizen, because that's what they have by birth, right? So what I'm trying to keep them from being citizens in the future. What I don't understand what the fuck is happening.
Yeah.
Here's what I would say. I know what happened. Y'all voted for this.
Right.
That's what happened. Y'all voted for this shit. And all this shit that's happening in this country that you may think is cool or good and all this fun stuff. Keep that same energy when it's your turn. See, life and karma got a way of spinning around and hitting that block eventually. And when it's, I don't know, that little Spanish chick that you wifed up because you thought she had a nice ass and she getting deported and your kids getting sent with them, what you gonna do? When it's your business being impacted because half your workforce got kicked out the country by a president you elected, and now you got to pay Americans $25 an hour because you can't pay $6,000 an hour under the table no more. What you gonna do when it starts impacting that bottom line? Like not just the direct impact. There's gonna be some indirect shit. There's gonna be just some straight blanket karma. See, I think like there's a special place in the fiery pit for motherfuckers who have it all on this planet and don't know how to conduct themselves in a way where they're able to take that thing that they have now and better society as a whole. I feel like when you're given the world and you choose to just indulge in it and do nothing else for what you've been given or work for, however you want to frame it, I think there's a place in the pit for you.
Yep. I agree.
I feel that way.
Yep. I agree. Well said. But yeah, that part, that's gonna always throw me off. I needed to stop deporting children without their families. And shout out to people like will.i.am who use their position with people to say, things that are worthwhile. And like his newest song that he has out, he's speaking down on this whole ICE situation, and trying to bring it to light in a different way. So shout out to the people with fame and fortune that do try to push the right narratives and issues.
Do you see the under home people?
No.
Being like kicked out of the tents and the cities and the places where they sleep?
Oh yeah. Yeah. What'd you think about that?
Everybody can lose their job, and most people will go through unemployment at some point in their adult life. Just it's a fact of life. And if somebody doesn't give you the opportunity in 6 months and now you homeless, I'm gonna further compound your pain and the things you're going through by saying you can't even sleep on the street that you paid taxes for last year before you lost your job. Like, I just got a problem with the humanity being ripped out of our decision-making process. This is why I also feel like if you're a veteran in any kind of form or fashion, you should never be homeless in your entire life in this country. I really feel like that. I don't give a fuck what you think about the mental health, the alcohol abuse, whatever they're dealing with. If you have served your country, you should never be hungry a day of your life in this country.
Can I ask you?
If that's not the case, it's a problem.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. Do you include servicemen that serve like, police, fire men and stuff? Do you put them in the same boat?
I think it's a different kind of service. I would understand why people would try to blend them together. I don't subscribe to that because I think it's a little different. It's different. I think it's a different kind of service. I think it's a different kind of trauma.
It's a different type of sacrifice, really, is what it is.
It's different being in Afghanistan for 3 years straight,
right?
Literally getting shot at for 3 years straight. That's not this thing where I went home every night to my wife and kids.
Correct.
That's a different kind of trauma, different kind of sacrifice.
Sure.
I miss years of my kids growing up, right? I don't got shit when I come back. My clothes don't fit no more. I'm literally wired to live in the trenches. And that process of reintegration takes time.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And sometimes you have mental wounds outside of the physical ones that don't just heal because you home.
Right.
And some of the traumas that we go through as veterans, people don't really understand. They don't get it.
Right.
No, it's a different kind of thing to be like, yes, I'll go. And then you actually go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you live that life than it is to go outside and have a profession where you could be going into dangerous situations sometimes from time to time. But what you're not doing is going to sleep with a gun going off next to your ear. You're not going to sleep with mortars being dropped in your position. You're you're just not living that way 24/7, 365. And that's what it is to be deployed.
Right.
It's different.
No, that's a good explanation. So for anybody who even like me, whoever thought about that, there it is.
And when you do that kind of government work, by the way, you get a nice pension. It's not like you don't.
I was gonna say your benefits are crazy.
Yeah, you do the 20.
Yeah,
you get that.
Yeah. Shout out to the people that I know that are police officers and in their late 40s, bro, about to retire.
Yeah,
talking about I'm fine. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be 51 and retired. Like, huh? Like,
shout out to the niggas that came home at 24 with a broke back and 3 gunshot wounds and no arm. Like, imagine that. And now you really retired.
Right. And then try to not give you housing, and
now you got to fight for benefits and fucking mental health.
That is the bullshit.
And now you living in a tent in a park in DC, and Trump is saying, I don't care why you out here. You just can't be here.
Right.
Y'all don't think that's fucked up?
Right. Yeah, like it'd be better if they rounded everybody up and said, all right, we're going to this warehouse, you know, you're gonna stand in this line, there's gonna be 7 people over there at windows, you're gonna tell them what's going on, what's the story, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a different way to handle that. Doing the whole, you know, I'm gonna raise up this plywood and I'm gonna watch all the ants run away. That's bullshit, man. It's bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because
I appreciate that free lunch every once a year though. That free breakfast with pancakes, November. I appreciate that.
Right. Well, you can also get down on a Slurpee at 7-Eleven if you get down on July 11th.
I got this little card that gives me like 10% off at certain businesses. That's also cool.
Yeah. Well, I think veterans, you know, let's not front. There are benefits to being a veteran, but
trauma, pain, psychological trauma, lost time with family and friends, long-term injuries.
It's deep. It goes deep. It definitely goes deep. You know, but you do get things like, you know, special rates on loans, special credit cards, right? Things like that. Like there are some. So all I'm saying is that if we're aware of the fact that those type of benefits are appropriate, then they should be looking at medical assistance and housing just the same way, where that should be afforded to the veterans the same way.
Because those special rates you're talking about, they give those to, and I'm not belittling anybody else's profession.
No,
I'm saying that the equivalency is not there for me.
Right.
So that special rate you get in a home loan, cool. I'm not cool.
Right.
But they gave that to the part-time firefighter, and they gave that to the lady teaching first grade. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with either of the other jobs because those are both important jobs.
Sure.
But to me, you're not giving the supports that I think you would give somebody who jumped in front of a bullet for you in your real life. Like if I was standing next to Elon Musk and somebody tried to shoot him and I jumped in front of the bullet, he would give me $1 billion.
Right.
He would just give it to me.
Right.
Everybody who went and did that thing for all of us. And that's the part people don't, the disconnect. Everybody wearing that uniform that went and did that, they did that thing that I just said that just happened. They jumped in front of bullets for you. They got stabbed for you. They missed pieces of their life for you. They come back with tinnitus like I have in my left ear ringing till the day I die for you.
Right.
So no, it ain't when you get some cool perks. Fuck the perks.
Right. No, it's the basis of life to provide that. Yeah. No, I get it. I totally get it, man. So when it comes to all this stuff, man, respect your veterans. Let's help. You know, what's up with you know, I do appreciate, and I know Angie definitely does too. Like, you know, I do donate when it comes up and they say it's for like the VA or it's for veterans, mental health or housing stuff. I always do, you know, round up or whatever they're asking me to do. You know, I do try to do those little things. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Face and shout out to Wreck Boy Shot. I don't even know if y'all are still here, but if you are, salute to y'all. What else, man? What else, Black? What else is on your mind?
Bro, I am tired of looking at Ice Spice. Turn her back to a phone. Wiggle for 6 seconds. Do a neck roll. And people talk about it.
I know.
I'm tired of y'all. This is dumb. And not even about hating and being some old man shit. I want to give y'all a little bit here. Gabe.
Out the shop, right?
Because see, when you sometimes you got to say things a certain kind of way. You better recognize what it is that you're saying.
Right.
Gabe, I'm not putting you on the spot. I want you to speak for the audience. There are a lot of people who watch a 24-year-old Ice Spice twerk on Instagram, twerk on TikTok. She's 24, 20, whatever the fuck she is. She's younger than 25. She a kid. She a young woman. Fair? There are a lot of people who are 40, 50, 30, whatever, who look at that, that's entertainment, they comment on their thing. And I'm not saying you're a creep. She grown.
Right.
I'm saying it is what it is.
Right.
Now, Gabe, because you're the audience in this conversation.
Yeah.
If a 23-year-old woman walked up to you at work, no, not work, at the park, turned around and wiggled her butt for 6 seconds, did a neck roll, and then walk away,
right,
would you be like, that was a nice twerk? She has a nice ass. That was amazing. No. Hey, you, by the way, do you want some money? Should I tip you for that? Gabe, no, hold up. I need you to hear what I'm saying. If somebody did this to you in real life, would you embrace it? Would you be like, this is dope? She ate that. That 6 second twerk, that's tea. Her body's giving tea. Would you be like, would you do that?
And no, I would deem that weird behavior.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with a beautiful person being on the internet showing the beauty off.
Of course not.
How many times y'all got to look at this little girl butt? How many? Till you just over it? Why do we value the dumbest shit?
I know.
The dumbest shit. This is dumb.
Yes.
The reason why I bring it up is because today I was preparing for the show. Like, yo, let me see what's happening in the world.
Yeah.
Maybe like 10 different media outlets that I followed all reported Ice Spice does a cool TikTok dance. And I'm thinking,
some new shit.
She about to hit the Chris Brown challenge or something. Like, she about to get it. No.
Right.
Gabe, every single post was the same 6 second video of her in fucking jorts, turning around, doing a wiggle, and doing a neck roll. And this was on every fucking major outlet on social media.
You know who I feel bad for in this situation, bro, is all the people that listen to this podcast on the streaming, and they can't see that every time you say neck roll, that Black literally does the neck roll. Y'all not seeing it, but just know it's very entertaining. But yeah, man, no, we're human beings are becoming very short attention span, very visual, very hot in the moment right now, unintelligent, robotic, routine riddled behavior that results in this right here, where 10 so think about that though, 10. Black, right? Let's just say we're exaggerating and let's call it 5, right?
Sure.
5 different relevant media outlets, okay, thought it was a great idea.
News. Thought it was news.
Yeah.
They thought it was news.
Okay. Right. And I'll tell you this. They were right. They got the clicks, they got the views, they got the engagement on all 5. You know what I'm saying? We're our own worst enemy, bro. You know what I'm saying? We are cannibalizing our own sanity. I swear to God, we are. And we've said it so many times on this show, but bro, we are heading towards idiocracy. You know what I'm saying? Like the movie. We're there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're there. We've said it. We actually talked about it last season for a good 30 minutes. But I won't recap it. But yeah, man, we there, bro. We there. It's and I think that what you're talking about is a prime example of that. You know what I mean? There's so many things to be talking about right now with the world, with our own country, our own backyards, our own police, our own situations, our own government. And we want to look at this 6 second video. And believe me, she has a nice little booty. It's not the best booty. It's not the best booty.
Toned enough and like,
you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
And I just like looking at booties. I'm a booty guy. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's all right. Like, yeah, the best thing she got going for her is that she young. Yeah, she 24. Great. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking at a booty right now on the wall from 1970 album cover that's nicer than her booty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see that shit shaking around. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not trying to be whatever. I'm not trying to denigrate Ice Spice because it's really not about her. It's more about the mentality and like this is what people
get your
deem
money,
as
girl.
News. Like, get your bag. I've always said, get
niggas
your want. Yo, that little girl who turned 18,
mm-hmm.
the little weird little girl who turned 18,
mm-hmm.
who made like $1 million on OnlyFans in the first day and $60 million the first week.
Right.
Y'all all creeps,
right.
but it ain't her fault you a creep.
Right.
Go get the bag.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas gave an 18-year-old girl $60 million in 7 days because you've been perving on her since you was 12. Y'all don't see the problem with that?
Word.
You fucking weirdos.
Word.
But there's niggas, once again, who are homeless and can't get a place to stay.
Right. That served the country.
But you perving on kids, and as soon as they go on OnlyFans, you lit, and they get $60 million. And then I gotta come up here and complain that there's a lack of talent and I'm not saying there's no talent, there's lots of talent out there.
Sure.
There's a lack of things and things that I want to engage with
mm-hmm.
because there's no quality standards anymore in anything that we do.
Right.
The fact that Ice Spice and jean shorts is fucking news shows me how ridiculous this shit is.
Yeah.
The fact that I've seen Drea's ass 42-year-old Drea's ass 50,000 times in my timeline since she dropped that second fucking baby by that 23-year-old basketball player, Jalen Green, is ridiculous. I don't want to see her ass no more.
Right.
She's been around for 2 decades. Y'all niggas be dragging this shit out. And the fact that none of these people work because y'all go to OnlyFans and just get them money for being them, y'all weird.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all weird. Y'all fucking weird.
Do you think there is a lucrative avenue for yourself to go on OnlyFans?
Yeah.
You do, right?
I'm already up there. Yeah, you remember this conversation? Y'all think I'm bullshitting. You'll never figure out who I am either. I'm already up there. I'm up there. Yup.
You getting that money?
Chick, nigga, I'm already up there.
You getting that money? You getting the bag?
Am I getting $60 million?
No,
absolutely not.
I'm not saying you wouldn't be talking to me.
Is my low effort AI generated girl who does 3 posts a week, one every other day. Am I making a couple $100 a month over that? Yes. And if I actually tried, could I make more? Absolutely. I think I could.
Now,
because niggas is weird.
That's true. Now you're talking about the AI girl. I'm talking about posting yourself faceless.
Oh no, men? No, absolutely not.
There's no avenue for Blackout or Gabe to go on there.
There is no avenue for a man to hit $60 million on OnlyFans because women don't have the same relationship with the male form that we have with the female form as men. And that is what this boils down to. We are fucking weird. We are weird. A woman can understand that you look good. You got a nice penis. You got fucking abs, all this other shit. But here's what it is. They don't want to look at dicks all day.
Right.
See, man, we walk around with our shirts off at the beach, playing sports, in the crib, at the pool. So whatever the fuck it is you showing, they see that every single day, all the time. They get it for free in their DMs, right? They get dick shots in their DMs. Everything that you can show them as a man, they get for the freezies. See, y'all not hearing me though. It's these weird niggas who could go and Google some titties who just don't. What they do is they look at little people on Instagram and TikTok and shit like that and picture them with their breast out. And then say, as soon as you get the OnlyFans, I'm finna give her $20 a month because I want to see what them titties look like. Because our relationship with the female form is fucking broken. Y'all, if you got ass, you're not paying to look at somebody naked.
Right.
And I'm not saying you wouldn't be curious about, I don't know, your childhood crush.
Sure.
Or whoever you think the most beautiful person in the world is. I'd be curious. I'd want to see that. Sure.
Right.
But not anybody outside of my top 2 in my brain on the whole planet. Am I paying to see their body?
I was gonna say
it's not that deep because I got ass.
I'm not paying a subscription.
Never happened.
It's not happening.
Never fucking happened. So, I don't think that the incel dude paid $60 million for this girl to make that in 1 week. I really think that there's 6 million people who perved out on the same child. And the day she turned 18, all had the same idea. I'm going to OnlyFans because I want to see her little body. And to me, that's fucking weird. And ain't nothing you can say to me think that's not porn. That's not like a work of art. That's not nothing else besides y'all niggas weird. Your relationship with with females is weird. It's broken and it's unhealthy. Get your bag, young lady. But I wish there was something to get men past that fucking hump.
I know.
That's weird.
Well, it doesn't help either that, you're force-fed sex almost at every turn, everywhere. You're getting force-fed sex, and it really does play into the male psyche. You know what I mean? And it's like it's getting worse and worse and worse because of the access and the ability to do things, and the fact that it's not just professionals that are making things for the world to see. It could be straight up amateurs making shit for the world to see, a la your OnlyFans type of situation. You know what I mean? And, what's crazy that OnlyFans wasn't even supposed to be like so hypersexual. OnlyFans was created to give you a space that you could charge for people to see your content. Correct. So you could be a video creator and you could put it on your OnlyFans, and they're only your fans, so they pay to see your shit. That's what it was meant for.
And everybody thought about what we always think about when it comes to people on this fucking planet. How do I sexualize and make a bag off of this? The fact that if Joe, and this is, I believe that New York Times article also reinforced this. If Joe Budden from Patreon is clearing
20
roughly 12, that's not all Patreon, but from Patreon, 12 million a year.
Right.
Is about what he's clearing from Patreon subscriptions.
Right.
And that's the most successful Patreon, period.
Right.
Think about that. When there's 5,000 girls in OnlyFans who make $12 million in a month.
Word. 3 mil a week type of shit. Huh?
Let me say this again. One Patreon for somebody who gives you 15 shows a month of actual content in this space might make $1 million a month. And he's the only person close to that kind of number on Patreon. Just one person on the old planet.
Right.
But there's 5,000 females who clear $12 million in a month.
Right.
A month, not a year, in a month.
Isn't that
because
crazy?
Our relationship with the female form is fucking broken. Broken. Broken.
Yeah.
Broken. Girl, yo, when I seen that little girl from the Bernie Mac show, Nessa, say, I had to feed my kids, so I want on OnlyFans. Remember Nessa, right? Little dark-skinned Nessa, Bernie Mac show.
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah.
She made $800,000 in a day with no promo. Just went on her one social media on Instagram and said, I'm doing the OnlyFans. Tune in. Do you think that the 800K in one day was people that just wanted to support Nessa and her kids? Or was it the niggas that saw her be a 10-year-old on TV and said, I want to see her body now?
Yeah. It's the latter. It's the latter.
Y'all niggas got dark. I'm not even trying to shame you, sex shame you. It sounded like that. I don't mean it that way. I mean, like, that's what we pour our resources into.
Yeah.
That's what we do. That's what we prop up. Symmetrical faces and fat asses, and and we pour millions of dollars because you look attractive.
Yep. 1,000%.
Cancer ain't cured yet. And niggas is homeless out here and fucked up. People ain't got jobs. I'm not even shitting how you use your money, but I guarantee you that the $60 million that one girl got didn't come from 60 millionaires. It was Joe Blow at the factory making $40,000 a year who spent half a check and his wife don't know it.
Right. A bunch of them.
A bunch of them.
Yeah, a bunch of them. Nah, it's true. Listen, I wish we could put our financial resources into the good and betterment of the human race, generally speaking. And when I've said it before, and I know it's true that everybody thinks I'm off my rocker, but there's a lot of support that could be had from the entertainment world, and especially in sports, where the exorbitant amount of money that gets poured into this whole thing, some of that should be going and trying to make the world a better place. You know what I'm saying? But it's not. But it's really not. And it's a lot of fucking money. Yo, speaking of sports, did you care to sit down and watch America's football team thing on Netflix?
I do want to watch it. I haven't watched it yet. Don't spoil it for me because I'm actually going to watch.
I'm a Giant fan. You know what I'm saying? So like, I turned it on. I didn't turn it off, bro.
I believe it. And Jerry Jones is fucking interesting, so I believe it's gonna be a phenomenal guy.
Yeah.
Did you watch Juicy Smollett though?
No, I did not. I heard though.
Before I clown Juicy Smollett,
Uh-huh.
did you watch the WWE Unrivaled shit on Netflix?
No, on Netflix, I did not.
Do it.
Yeah.
As a lapsed wrestling fan, someone who grew up love wrestling, and I'm tangentially aware of some shit that's happening, but I'm not really following it and having it for 10 years.
Right.
What a fucking show.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
it. Enthralled, watched every minute, got invested, went and watched an episode of Raw and was like, I know what's happening now.
Wow.
And I give a fuck.
Right.
Well done.
Wow. Shout out to the resurgence of entertainment in wrestling. I think Hulk Hogan passing kind of reinvigorated everybody, and like they fell in love with wrestling again. I don't know why. I don't know if why, because maybe people were just tuned in again. They got interested. They heard the name, and they, you know what I'm saying. But I have seen it just, and I think like something like Netflix kind of knew what was up a year ago when they started putting it live on Monday night. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to that, because like you, when I was a kid, I fucking loved wrestling, man. I loved wrestling, Macho Man Savage, the Hacksaw Jim Duggan, like Kamala, bro, everybody, Junkyard Dog. Like, this is my childhood we're talking about, and it was so fun. But yeah, no, I'm a peep that. What's it called?
Unrivaled? Unbound, something like that. You'll see.
Yeah. No, I saw it. It comes up on Netflix. It definitely do. Check out the America's Football Team. I think you're going to.
I will absolutely watch it. It was on my list. Juicy Smollett, lying some more about his attack.
The same one?
Yeah, same attack, same bullshit, same. I got hung. We're coming back with a Subway sub meatball parm. The niggas hung me. Somehow though, my sandwich didn't get damaged, and I made it back to the crib with the sandwich intact. I ate the sandwich. It was very delicious. It's sad because I actually liked what he did in his role in Empire.
Me too.
That show was phenomenal, and I feel like when all that shit unraveled, the show fell off a cliff. Yeah. I'm not saying it's directly because of him. I'm just saying like something happened. Yeah. And the show stopped being the show. Yeah. And to watch Juicy Smollett, still, I don't know why you needed to do this. You made being your authentic, gay, out, talented self cool. And then in a 30-second decision, probably, you ruined it. Yeah. Yeah. You ruined it. Yeah. It was dumb. And that's not recognizing and this is my belief. The impact that you were having on the culture, playing the role you were playing on that show, was huge. Yeah. I believe that. It's huge. Yeah. It was huge. Yeah. No, I don't know why you need to go make a hate crime and I don't get it. Yeah. But that documentary didn't change a motherfucking thing. If anything, there are things up there that are so blatant that he's trying to pick because he's part of the production. Right. There are pieces of evidence they're looking at in real time, and they're saying are not what you're seeing happen on screen. He's saying that's not what it looks like. that black guy on camera is a white man. You're looking like, this nigga is black. What do you mean? He's not white. And Juicy's trying to tell you, nah, it's the contrast in the video. No, nigga, you lying. So like, nah, don't watch that shit. Don't put no stock. Don't give him no bag. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, please don't.
No, America's Team and WWE Unrivaled. Yes. Yeah.
Speaking of gay men wilding out, like that transition. Lil Nas X, what happened to you, bro?
What he do? What he was in the headlines again? Nah, what happened with Lil Nas X?
They got this nigga on video walking in downtown LA at 3 a.m. in tidy whities. Who was he singing, y'all? Because I don't want to lie. Maya? He was singing Maya or he was singing Beyonce. He was singing Single Ladies, right? 3 a.m. in LA walking down the road in the highway in tighty whities, no shirt, nothing else, singing Beyonce, having a mental fucking breakdown. Got arrested, assaulted some cops, tried to beat these niggas up, and was in court today in the little glass box that they put Jeffrey Dahmer's in. 4 felonies on his jacket. He got out on bond.
Wow.
I felt so bad.
Yeah, man.
Went live and said, y'all, a bitch is gonna be okay. Because he's talking, he refers to himself as a female. Y'all, a bitch is gonna be okay. I promise y'all, a bitch is gonna be okay. Your bitch is all right. And I'm just thinking to myself, what was you on that had you butt naked? First of all, why are you wearing tighty whities in 2025? Why was you butt naked walking downtown LA at 3 a.m.? Where's your handlers at, sir? Why are you trying to fight them cops? Like a superhero. I ain't laughing. If he had an actual mental event, I feel bad for him and he needs some help. But it is kind of, are you trying to look it up?
No.
It is kind of it is entertainment that Lil Nas X was singing Beyonce Single Ladies running down LA streets 3 in the morning with tighty whities on, butt naked, singing to pedestrians and fighting cops. That's the world we live in. That's what happened.
Hey. All in good fun.
That's not fun.
Lil Nas X. Hey, he's just having fun with me. He's high on something, man.
That's what people think. He was having a breakdown. That's not fun, though, Gabe. That's terrible, bro.
Come on. To him, he was having a ball. He was singing fucking Maya going crazy.
He got 4 felonies. He tried to fight the cops.
Listen, it's all staged. It's all bullshit. Just go ask Juicy. He got it all. He got it all figured out.
Yeah,
He'll let you know. It ain't what it looked like, bruh.
Speaking of people cracking and having a breakdown. I'm nigga hosting right now, co-hosting. You feel me? Yo, Gabe, what you think about this Cracker Barrel rebrand and how changing the logo means you woke now?
Yeah.
First of all, Cracker Barrel, Cracker Barrel.
Right.
Already sounds like a spot where the KKK meets for weekly meetings. And we're not invited. Cracker Barrel? For real?
This guy. You feel that's the way you feel?
Gabe, why that name was never changed? Cracker Barrel.
Because you can have a barrel full of crackers, legit.
Gabriel Rivera. In what fucking world do they sell barrels by the full of crackers?
Crackers.
Where?
Listen. It's feasible. It's possible. I'm sure there's some little barrel of crackers somewhere in the world. You don't think so?
No, Gabe, I don't think they sell crackers inside of a barrel. They come in plastic sleeves. They go stale in 2 days. They not in the barrel. Gabe.
Yeah.
Why is the president involved in Cracker Barrel changing their fucking logo and calling them woke?
They're trying to be progressive and inclusive. I think the new word is inclusive.
No, they're just not having a logo that looks like it's from 1943. Everybody updates their logo eventually.
This is true. And they a lot of their patrons say they don't like it. So what does that say about the people who go there to eat?
Well, I mean, they're where they're supposed to be because it's a barrel of crackers. And
are you trying to say black and brown people don't go to Cracker Barrels?
Have you seen them?
I mean, I've gone to a Cracker Barrel before.
I think every brown person have visited once in their life and felt like it was get out and never went back.
Well,
I've gone once.
I'm definitely not going back, and I definitely went with a white person.
It ain't set up for me.
No, it don't taste that good.
They don't have the proper condiments on the table that says we like black people eating here.
Correct.
This is so bad.
Listen,
that little store that they have attached to the restaurants didn't have nothing that I would wear.
Nope. But I don't think it would have anything that 99% of people would wear, though. People who bought shit and wore it out of that, come on, son.
A lot of hats and Confederate flags in there.
Oof.
I felt so uncomfortable. And I wasn't a Cracker Barrel in VA. And to me, Virginia is like on the line. Virginia it's the South, technically, the way that we look at it. But Virginia's on the line, and you're close to DC, and you're close to Baltimore, Maryland, and like, yeah, it's not this deep fucking bloody red state. No, it may swing that way but it's not like you in fucking Alabama.
It's the first state out of the Northeast.
Right.
Me, right.
I felt so uncomfortable in that fucking restaurant and walking through that store. It was Confederate flags everywhere. There was like muskets all on the wall talking about it didn't feel historical.
Right.
It felt like if you don't hurry up and pay your check,
we're gonna load this musket.
We're gonna load the
musket. You know what we use these for?
I think every car in the parking lot except mine was a Ford F-150.
Yeah.
I think every truck in the parking lot was a Ford F-150. Every one.
Every other one was a Lightning F-150.
When I went, there wasn't EV yet. It wasn't EV yet. This is like 2014,
2015. No. Lightning. It's the fast one of the F-150.
Oh, okay. Got you. Yeah, nah, it was not a place where I felt like I could be. It wasn't like going to the Cheers bar.
You didn't feel welcomed?
No. No. I had to ask for salt. I didn't know that just having salt was a black thing. Why is all your food bland?
Yeah.
Where the seasoning?
Yeah.
Why would we do that? Add what you want to taste. You know what? You got it, sir. Cracker Barrel.
Yeah. Understood. I paid that story, don't mind. It's like, I don't know. When things look just so vain, like it's hard for me to invest any time in it. I saw that, I was like, these fucking guys, you know what I'm saying? Try what you will. I think that, you know, it's almost starting to affect eateries now too, you know, where like, and this ain't everywhere. I will start by saying that because I've noticed that in different states, it's a little different how people will frequent brick and mortar places more frequently, you know, than up here. Like there was a point in time up here, Black, you go to the Galleria Mall and it'd be you and the custodian and the people working in the fucking mall. That was it. You know what I mean? And I just think, I know some of that, there's been a resurgence lately, you know, and people are starting to get back outside. But I really do think that people just, the way we move now, it's like, if your establishment ain't doing something for me, I have no reason to go there and eat. There's so many takeout and delivery options out there now that you really need to make it a reason for me to want to be even in your establishment. So I think all of these old school places, even like the ones that are super successful, they ain't going nowhere, like McDonald's. You see how they revamp the McDonald's every once in a while? Like they make it like newer, they put a new jungle gym in there, or they make new colors or schemes or whatever they want to do. And it's just to bring the people in. And I think that was just another thing from an old franchise that's always been kind of associated with my bad. Associated with some sort of prejudice, for real,
non-woke,
if you want to call it that, right? Or just very old school to the point where it's like, what's your hiring practice like? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Because like I'm starting to question who the fuck I see in this spot, because I don't see no black, no brown in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
hold up, not true. I definitely saw some brown in there.
You did?
Well, there was, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. You saw some brown.
It was in there, yeah. They feel right at home.
Cleaning dishes, busting the tables.
There you go. Sweeping the floor. Yeah.
I get it. Man, I'm about to let everybody go right now because I need to go hang out with my wifey. But you know, as always appreciate everybody who listening. Shout out to Blaze 'em Up Radio. Shout out to House of Barbers. Shout out to King Blackout. Shout out to super producer Big Ange and all of the family related there within. We appreciate you. We love you. And we're going to get this thing done. So we're going to be back next week, same time. Hopefully both channels. I don't know what happened to Facebook today.
That Facebook bill, dog.
Yeah, I got to pay my Facebook bill. Evidently. You know what I'm saying? But for Blackout, for Gabriel, for Angie, for the dogs, Samaya, and the whole nine, peace, y'all. We back next week. One.